Think Again podcast. How is it being a father in 2026? I know it was Father's Day yesterday. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there taking care of their families, leading and guiding their families. As a father myself, I want to say Happy Father's Day. But we're going to talk about that today when they get in here. How is it being a father in 2026? Jay, what's going on?
What's up? What's up, Big Mike? What's up, world?
We talk about today's episode. Shout out to Jay for giving us that topic. How is it being a father in 2026? What you think, man? How is it being a father, man, in today's time, man?
Um, Being a father is a tale as old as time. Like since Adam and Eve, since day one, fathers have existed. Their roles have played various parts. Um, but it's different. I mean, even different when I was a kid. I was
Yeah.
just in Walmart a couple of minutes ago, an hour ago. My dad had more faith and the world was a better place, or maybe he was just more aware and more fierce. But
Yeah.
we used to go. I remember me and my little brother, we used to go in Walmart and he'll just let us go.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
son,
That's a little
he
different.
he like
Boy.
9 now.
Yeah.
He'll get out of my sight. Like today was like the first day he went to get something and then came back. But we used to, as soon as we went to Walmart, we went to the toys and my dad and my mom would shop for whatever they was getting for the
Yeah.
duration of the trip. We
Yeah.
was just everywhere.
They weren't
And I was like,
kidnapping in the
I can ever be like that, you
yeah, they
know.
weren't kidnapping in the trenches like they back then. But now, boy, they snatching up everybody
Boy,
now. Crazy.
they selling the kids on Amazon.
Boy.
But
So,
it's
yeah.
just different about the appreciation, and you can see the Father's Day post versus the Mother's Day post and the
Yeah.
big celebration. Um, when you compare the notoriety and the spectacle,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yep.
Father's Day ain't up that high. But it's just a man thing. But if you're a real father, you don't take it like that,
Yeah.
because they just don't celebrate men like that out loud. They'll make you a play, but they treat you with respect, honor, and dignity every day.
Yeah.
So
I want
we
to show
really
this clip before we think a game. Life is a game of thinking, but I want to show you this video real quick. I seen, man, this young boy. Um, if I'm this kid's father, man, I'm already a little nervous, man.
Hey, Jones. Hey, that's why you smiling?
Yeah, if I'm a father, I'm a little nervous, man. My son, he went to LA. He think he got it all figured out, and he don't. And then he find him a little bust down. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but when you a kid, you really don't know. When you're a young man, you think everybody want to talk to you. You know, you don't really get it. You know, he probably wasn't his 20s, what, early 20s.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
But
He ain't been around the world yet. He ain't been around the
but
world yet.
he in his 20s, but he sometimes get the money of a 40 or 50-year-old established
Mm,
businessman. That's how much money he has at his disposal.
yes.
Um, you you have to just tell your son the difference in the tiers of women that you hanging around with. An average 22-year-old woman can't do the things that professional is doing. That's professional, so it's
Yeah.
gonna be hard not to fall in love with the little experience with women
Is
that
it
you get.
love or lust? Is it love or lust?
Oh no, see, it's like making a cake. Um, there's so much lust, and it's a manifestation of that lust. You get the lust is the illusion, but she's gonna give you real tangible feelings. You can feel that BBL, you can feel that grip, you can feel that such. You feel that's real. You know, you can take that to the bank, and that triggers real feelings from you. Like you really love.
Is it love or is it lust? Though, don't say
it's see. Love, see, you talking about true love, faithfulness, truth, God's love. It ain't that. You love her. You love that situation. You want to do anything for it. And you will find out it's just lust. And you just the love, the feeling. And you create that illusion.
Because I guess for me, I think love, you have to build on it. You got to be with somebody for a certain period. I don't know. I guess it's just for me. I don't think you can just instantly love somebody. Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
No, it ain't no time frame. It ain't no thing. Now you have tougher requirements for love for you.
That's fine.
I don't blame you. Me
so
too. But I know that other people can have that love and lust situation.
So that goes into the hot topic. Can you pick the suitable mother of your kids? If we talking to a young man, like we was talking to that young man, could he pick the suitable mother of his kids?
If we say yes or no, black and white, of course you can.
Right.
You choose every pond you swim in.
Yeah, that's true.
Every time you made a choice, like some women don't have a choice.
So you can't pick who you love. So you can't pick who you love, then, right?
Oh, for sure. No.
Some people say you can't pick who you love. They try to use that as a way out.
You pick who you entangle with. You play with.
For sure.
But you can end up playing with somebody short term, and then those feelings come from out of nowhere. And they end up in the situation. They pick the person to play with, but now that's your baby mama. Now you actually love somebody that's of ill repute.
Yeah.
What just happened to me, man? I didn't choose her. You did.
Yeah, you did. If you sticking, you picking.
Amen. Give me a t-shirt down.
With it or not.
Give me a t-shirt down. Sign me up.
Boy, if you don't believe me, go down to the child support office on Mondays and probably Fridays.
Because everybody's good on the first date, That's a totally different mama, a totally different woman when you graduate her into a baby mama.
Boy. And dude too, right? You may
and that's true in marriage too. With a good woman, it's totally different when you're locked in like that, for better or for worse. Some things might get better, some things may get worse. But
finding, I would say this to any young man, we'll move on. Finding a woman of virtue is hard to find. That's why it says in the Bible, finding a virtuous woman is like finding precious rubies and jewels. It ain't hard. It ain't easy to find. It's not like going to Walmart. Let me order a virtuous woman. It don't work that way.
Yeah. Now I say, what you consider virtually is your own prerogative. The qualities you like in a woman, or you find, or you love in a woman, it's for you, and it's gonna make your marriage.
You have to find what is virtuous.
It's gonna make your marriage good for you. Virtue is in the eye of the beholder, but if you go what God considers virtuous, that's gonna last forever. That's gonna be what's best for you, not what you want, not what's good, not what was compatible. It's God's will for you.
Go look it up in Proverbs. Just go look it up in Proverbs. Read it for yourself. It's there. I think it's like the last section in Proverbs, something like that. But virtuous women, they're hard to find. There's more bust downs than it is virtuous women out there, unfortunately. But
you
got to sort through it.
I don't judge people by their past. You can get
the results. I don't judge people by their past either. It's just the results.
If you actively doing something,
I mean, we just saw a video last week that she only called dudes We just saw a girl last week said she only called dudes when it's going down.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and maybe
I'm
in a
not
couple
judging
years,
her. I'm just saying
no,
I'm going
hey,
off what her
hey,
results
guess
are.
what? To me, in a couple of years, she might make an excellent wife,
You're right.
in my opinion.
But as it stands right now, yeah, she's
Yeah,
not gonna be the pig, you know what I'm saying? of the
yeah.
team. So I get it. Let us know what you think. As a man, can you pick the suitable mother of your kids? Let us know in the comments.
And women, can you pick the father of your kids,
Mm,
or
that's true.
is it just gonna
Can
happen?
they? Can a woman pick the father of her kids?
I say yes. You gotta watch who you let swim in your pool.
That's true. How does a woman do that? What do you think if you could make a general criteria that could improve the chances of committed relationships? So based on what you know now, do you think it's better to wait until you get married to have kids, or do you think it don't matter?
Oh, I definitely think it's better. I think that hasn't changed. Kids
Because we
are
live in a world now, people think it don't matter no more. We just live in that
yeah,
kind of world
kids
now.
are bigger commitment than marriage.
Yes. Yes.
The
100%.
covenant of marriage is definitely important. But the commitment, kids are a bigger commitment. And it's backwards to me how people keep choosing to have kids with randoms, but then don't want to marry nobody. You committed to Sarah
You gotta think, man.
for
You go
18 years,
down that
but
path to having you have too many kids by too many randoms. You go down that path, you get so deep in that path, a lot of people it's gonna take a different kind of guy to fool with you. You know what I'm saying?
and a million too. Like they say,
Yes. Oh,
men,
100%.
women control sex or who they sleep with, and men control commitment and marriage. Man, you get 4 baby mamas. You didn't
Yeah.
want to commit to them.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can't choose the wife, man. I don't know if I'm ready for that type of commitment.
It go for both sides. Yeah.
Sir, you committed to 4 women for 18 years,
Yeah.
but you can't commit to the woman you want to be with.
Yeah.
And it's just a backwards to me.
It just go for both sides. Like you can't live foolish and then expect somebody to bail you out of your foolishness. You know what I'm saying? I just seen
Yeah,
somebody say that on social media. He was like, "You can't live foolish and have 6 kids by 6 different women and then expect the government to take care of you." You know what I'm saying? It don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's real right there. And yeah, what we saying here, it go for both sides. You don't just go for one side though.
Oh no, yeah, we definitely not those people, but people need to select like woman. She had all the lifeguards. She got all this measures. She had life vests, life rafts.
Boy,
You got all these precautions, and you watch who you let swim in the pool. You're the gatekeeper of that. Now, have fun. You want to let people swim in your pool? Go for it. Just make
so
sure lifeguard
do you
don't
think
do it.
that's irresponsible? Do you think that's being irresponsible?
Yeah, not using a lifeguard. Not guarding your eggs.
So if a
Not having
woman
to put your
allow
life at risk to have a baby.
So if a woman A allows boy B to go to swim in her pond unprotected, who's accountable?
Both of them are stupid.
Yes,
But
100%.
uh,
50-50.
the woman is the last line of defense, and she's the first and the last.
But I'm saying as far as individual accountability, you have to realize like why you shouldn't allow dudes to swim in your pond without a life jacket. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, the accountability starts and ends with the woman,
Right.
but
It starts with the guy too.
because she's got the pool.
Right.
If she don't never let nobody in, no baby gonna come out.
Yeah. Especially without a life jacket, 100%.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying people do what they want to do, and men should, but watch themselves and be careful and protect themselves. But they don't have to carry their kid around. They not risking their life, and their weight carrying a baby.
Yeah, and that's like knowing what I know, being when I'm in my 20s, people think it's always the dudes, but I think people starting to see it now. Some of these women are just as aggressive and vicious as dudes are, if not more. but you know they get to paint the picture, or I guess because of the legal system, you know what I'm saying, they get the strike in the advantage in their favor, even though they could have set up the whole play. You know what I'm saying? And even with that football player we just seen, if he get her pregnant, man, she won.
Yeah,
Like
but
why else?
and we're talking about young dudes, but like Floyd Mayweather is still going through this stuff.
Bad decisions, living
And
foolishly, man.
he's still making the same decisions as the
Yeah.
22-year-old.
Right.
You
Right.
know, Future always in court with a baby mama, you know, but he beat them cases, but
Yeah. Crazy,
so
bro.
with
You
age,
think about what's my guy name? Face on Love, man. He in court, man. He said he's paying like $2,500 a month in child support, bro. Shit, I can't pay that no more, man. I was like, man, you gotta be careful out here, man. You don't pick the right one. The wrong situation to pick you. I promise you, every time.
Al Pacino get him one. He got a 25-year-old son.
Can't believe dude's still fertile, man. Dude, man, Al Pacino been making movies since we was kids, man. In the 80s.
He been with the best.
Man, he better never complain about his movie career, man. He ever. All right. The next one. What do you do when you accomplish your goals as a father? What do you do?
Man, we paint that picture of the possibility. We talk about all the obstacles.
Yeah.
That's what we always talk about, how hard it is. Yeah. But what do you do when your kid's making straight A's on a roll? How do you protect it, promote that, encourage that? You know, you have them doing a good job. So do you go harder on them? Do you crank up the pressure, the expectations? And even then, they go to college. Your kid is a doctor. You know, What do you do then? You know, how do you raise them? You know, if everything go right, we always talking about your kid going to jail or they getting pregnant. What if you keep your daughter not pregnant? How do you support them as a father when they're on the right track? I think we focus on getting them out of trouble and not keeping them on the great path.
Yeah, I think too. I would say from hindsight, like any young bulls out there, and the more you take care of your business on the front end before you even get into marriage and having kids, the easier or the more efficient you can accomplish your goals. If you don't take care of your business on the front end, you're going to start doing this thing called multitasking, where you're doing like 5 or 6 different things at one time, trying to balance everything. And it's just you. Not saying that you don't have a wife that supports you, she do, but you still got to perform as a husband, as a father. There are some things you're going to have to do on your own that, you know, is baked into your role as being a provider, you know what I'm saying? And you want to make it easier as you can before you get into that role. And how you do that is taking care of business on the front end. That's why we tell you it's a thinking game. You got to think about this stuff. And like Jay was saying with your kids, I think growing up in that single parent era, your parent, you don't have a 2-parent home. Your parents don't have time to just stop and sit down and make a strategy with you, and the patience, because they're trying to survive and pay bills and work. But definitely, I think, like, if a kid want the advantage now, really sit down, think about the options that's in front of you that you can do, and build off one of those options you select. You know what I'm saying? I know as a father, you think about stuff, man. You wanna make sure that your house is stable. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to make sure the transportation is stable. You know what I'm saying? If you can afford that, then you start getting the accessories, you know, wash and dry, all that kind of stuff. And you're trying to put yourself in the most stable position as possible. And then you can start reaching for more. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was taught, man. Like, before you start getting into the extracurricular stuff, make sure that your basic stuff is handled first. You know what I'm saying? but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be in a position that you know that if I need gas next week, it's gonna be there for me to get gas. You know what I'm saying? I know they talk about living check to check all the time, but most of the time when you coming out the trenches, you're gonna start out living check to check, unless you got a family inheritance or something, or your family rich. But if you're not, you're gonna start by living check to check, whether from teenager, and then you start doing it from an adult, and then when you start really figuring out living below your means, then you start stacking up. You know what I'm saying?
So that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
What do you do when you get that job?
Right.
Live below your means. Like, what do you mean? I made it. I made it. This is the time. I'm going to buy the Lexus. I'm going to buy the G-Wagon because I finally get this check. You'll be right back.
Right back.
In the struggle mindset. You went from 1 year. You was making a salary that you wanted. You 90,000, 6 figures down.
Mm-hmm.
But then you bought the house. Then you bought the
let's put this into example.
Now you make $100,000 a year, but you're still working overtime because you need to buy something.
Boy,
and 100,000 don't feel like 100,000 no more. The goalpost. If you don't think about this question that I asked, what do you do when you accomplish your goals? If you don't think about that beforehand, you end up in the same situation, just with more accomplishments.
Yeah.
A bigger degree, a bigger house, but you still living check to check.
Mm-hmm.
You can be 100,000 living check to check, 250,000 living check to check.
Man,
if you don't ask yourself the question, what do I do next? When I'm that surgeon, when I'm that scrub tech, when I'm that RN, when I'm that IT director, what is your life going to look like? Well, I'm going to get everything I want, but everything you want costs. It probably costs monthly.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't figure out, I've seen people think it's positive because it sounds good. Like I've seen people get a degree, they get their doctorate. What I'm gonna do now? Guess what? They spent 10, almost 20 years going to somebody's school and working at the same time. What do I do? It's like you've been in a toxic relationship all your life. Now your relationship ain't toxic. Now you ain't gotta get up and go to school. You used to fantasize in high school. One day, I ain't gonna have to get up in the morning. And guess what? Now it's 10 years, maybe 20 years later, you get 2 doctorates. Guess what you're gonna do? Because now it's time to go to work. You're gonna stick to what you used to. You can go back to school and get another doctorate.
Yeah.
For what?
You gotta have foresight. As a man, you gotta have foresight as a man. You got to. That's one of your most important tools. Your foresight and your vision. You gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? If not, you're like you said, Jay, you'll be getting degrees and don't even know what to do with the degree. You're just doing it just cause to say I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm used to going to school.
Yeah.
It's a pattern. It's not toxic. It's self-improvement, but it's a pattern gaining skills just to gain skills, not to do anything with those skills.
Right. That's true.
And this very rare, but you know, if you don't think about it, you will be in the hamster wheel of struggle, check to check, or you'll be a perpetual goal chaser.
Mm.
And one thing I like about you, another thing, I'm sorry about that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You're improving yourself, but you still take time. Hey, I gotta take the wife and the kids on a little vacation. It ain't the best thing to invest your money in taking kids to see something new, buying a wife something. It ain't the best use of my money, but what are we working for? If I can enjoy it, my kids can enjoy it, my wife can enjoy it. What am I doing this for? And you have that balance, and I want to commend you for that.
Yeah, learning from y'all, man. Because, you know, before, you know, Mike, I tell Mike all the time, Mike in 20 is a different dude, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but what for my bros to keep me on the rails, man, I would have went off the rails. And then what I would say too is when we talk about accomplish your goals, don't do stuff while you're trying to accomplish a goal to set you back. Like Jay was saying, somebody want to get the new Lexus, right? You get that new Lexus. I want you to think about this. When you riding around wherever you riding around it, and somebody got temporary tags on it, and they got February 2025 on there, and we in July, and it's out there. Like, what is that saying? You don't got to judge them. You just know that they bought that car in January and it was due in February, the sales tax, and they haven't paid it yet. You know what I'm saying? How they able to ride around and not get pulled over? I don't know. I ain't doing it. I ain't rolling the dice like that, but it's out there though. You know what I'm saying? People are really living above their means, and it's unreal. You seen that video where they said Arkansas is like in the top 5 of obesity states or something like that?
Yep.
And then people be saying, "No, that's not true." But just go ride around to some of these restaurants. Like, go to McDonald's, man. Go to this different. They are packed all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people aren't addicted to drugs like they used to be. They're addicted to food, but the food has got something to do with success. Everybody comfortable.
Yeah,
we can eat out every meal.
Boy. Yeah. So, man, you got to be careful while you're accomplishing your goals. You have to maintain your health, your mental health, and your spiritual health. You got to maintain all of that while you are driving to accomplish your goal. Because if you don't, I'm telling you, it happens so many times. Think about Steve Jobs. He made all the money, but the health. He could not buy his health back once it declined. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you don't want. Cancer, you really can't control that, but like stuff that deal with obesity and stuff, if you want to be real about it, you can control it. You just have to, moderate what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can increase risk and decrease risk. You can't live in life. You can eat you can be a vegan, and you can still get diabetes, But guess what?
If you do it right, you sure?
Guess what? You can be a vegan and still give diabetes, but guess what? It decreases your chance. It's very rare that you're gonna eat clean like that and develop these diabetes and cancer and things like that.
I think the people that's broke vegans are a little bit different than rich vegans. You know what I'm saying? When you rich and eat vegan, you can get the stuff made to it's real vegan. But when you broke vegan, you like vegan-ish. You know what I'm saying? It's like you eating white rice, but you slide a little bit of meat in there. You know what I'm saying? It might not be a lot. Ground turkey. Instead of beef, you just do ground turkey.
You're a vegan, but you eating vegan hot dogs, hamburgers, nachos. Yeah, you eat processed
at the
food.
same rate. At the same rate.
Or even increased rates because, it's clean. It's clean.
Yeah.
I can have 12 hot dogs because they're clean.
And a Diet Coke. 12 hot dogs.
So
stop it. Oh man. So all right, guys, all you hip hop heads out there, man, pick one. Raekwon, the chef from Wu-Tang, or 8Ball MJG. They both went solo. They both kind of similar with the lyricism and the flow. If you had to pick one, who would you pick? Raekwon or 8Ball?
I'm not from up north. I'm from down south. I'm going 8Ball way. I just like his flow, the vibe of the music. The subject matter was more of my alley. So I'm definitely going with Big Ball.
Yeah, same here. I like Raekwon though. I really do. Like this album cover. He used to have the little Gucci chef mitt with the what's his name? But yeah, I'm gonna go 8Ball. I grew up on 8Ball MJG. And 8Ball, man, just added unstoppable flow, man. Once dude gets started, man, you ain't gonna stop him, man.
Yep.
I wonder, is he the only dude that had like a 3 CD? I think it went platinum. He had like a 3 CD album, man. It was crazy. He had 3 CDs. It was crazy. They lost. I think it was called Lost. Yeah, that was crazy though. Well, yeah, man. Let us know in the comments, man, who you rolling with, Raekwon or 8Ball. So, to our next topic. How does a father find time for self-care? That can be pretty tough.
This income tiers play a big part in it. Because on the low end, you have a beer and a Boilermaker every night. You know, I took care of my family down. I have a little.
Boy.
You did everything you're supposed to do. That's your time.
Can you tell them what a Boilermaker is? People that don't know what a Boilermaker is, man.
There's almost a mindset of the Jaeger bombs or Las Vegas bombs. It's like a shot of whiskey in your beer, or you just pour a little bit.
You drink a swallow of your beer out. You take the first swig out your beer and you fill it back in.
With straight whiskey.
Boy, that's crazy. I don't know how they don't tear your stomach up, man. Golly, man.
But when you're a good father, you're there every day. You got to have a little time to yourself, but that's not healthy, a little credit.
If you can get that time, yeah.
But when you able to do more, whether it's working out or getting yourself a pedicure, get them massage. You go do that, get you a good fade or something, get a hot towel shave, do something constructive just for you,
Yeah.
And I think that's why a lot of people are fat in Arkansas. A lot of people gift to themselves or it's food. I'm gonna give myself a good steak, with 7 sides.
But steak healthy though. Steak don't make you fat. Steak healthy though.
With 7 sides,
Yeah, well, yeah, 7 sides.
Well, they serve these potatoes like gratin, but they only serve them in a family side. I just go ahead and take that down.
Yeah, let me take that down. Let me get a second serving of that, please. For real. Yeah, you got to find those little times. Sometimes it may be a small time of it, like Jay said. Sometimes it may be like, go get a massage if you can afford it. Some dudes, you mess around and have like 8 or 9 kids. You just gave up a lot of your self-care. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to have 8 or 9 kids. You have to weigh out what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Your self-care is a highlight.
Boy, I know for me, when I first started having kids, a lot of stuff, I used to have a lot of Jordans and all that, but when I got married and started having kids, no more Jordans. No more none of that, you know what I'm saying? Just how it went, you know what I'm saying? Putting clothes on my kids, you know what I'm saying? I know I do a lot of weird stuff most dudes don't do, but I don't like wearing lotion. So I found out that taking a bath with avocado oil prevents you from having to put lotion on because you're oiling up your body naturally without having to put lotion on.
Then your wife get in the shower, she's slipping because you got the avocado oil.
No, it roll out with the bath water because it separates. Yeah, see, it's being hard-headed. But it does something. It does something to keep your skin from just like because you don't get ashy like you don't even have to put that much in there. You know what I'm saying? And like your body absorbs it. It does something. I don't know. It does something, and sometimes Epsom salt, you got to keep some of that handy. Like if you go around old school people, you find out how they did. Like I know my grandma, they used to roll Coke bottles, feet on Coke bottles and stuff. Just old school stuff.
And when you get a self-care routine or regimen, start buying skin products or expensive lotions for your head, like me for my head, and my face. You gotta watch your girl like, who you trying to impress somebody at work? Why you taking baths now? Why you wearing the avocado oil? It's all for you, babe. It's all for the family. Yeah. You want me to walk around here looking ashy?
Yeah, man. You gotta figure out to take care of yourself, even your feet, man. Like I'm big on my feet, man. I don't want my toenails to turn colors, man, if I can help it. I try to keep my feet light, man. Dudes might not think about it, but women, like when you're younger, they remember your feet, like stuff like that, the little detail stuff you might not think about, man. They might give you the edge over somebody else because it's like saying you took care of your feet, man. You know what I'm saying?
My feet always had a good shape to them, but I had a couple of busted toenails and the blood pulled up under the nail bed. It took years. I just finally cleared it up, so I'm glad I didn't have the crazy toenails with
I don't walk
with
around
nails.
barefoot, not that much. I remember one time we was younger, we went to was a rival country. I tell my wife about that all the time. Went to rival country. Bottom of my feet was red, man, because I don't walk around barefoot.
This
Talking about I got
house.
baby feet. They said I got little baby feet, man.
I be walking in the snow with my feet barefoot.
Boy, bottom of his foot like leather, boy. Tougher than leather, man, for real. Yeah, man. You gotta take care of yourself. I'm telling you, when your feet go, boy, you see when older people, when their feet go, a lot of stuff start to fall after that. When that foundation fall, boy, you don't want those feet to go. Feet, ankles, and knees. You want to take care of them as much as you can, boy.
Yep.
Boy, you need those. But
Yeah,
yeah, man,
and,
you gotta find that time.
and
It's hard to
people-
work out. Go ahead, Jay. I'm
and
breaking it down.
people are lucky. Them overweight people that don't have back knee problems, cholesterol, they lucky. They ain't gonna
They
be.
do. They just
So,
don't walk around that much.
Some of them don't.
Man,
But soon as I
you see when
start,
they walk with 600-pound like they can barely walk.
but they don't be in pain like that. Like
Yeah, they do.
I got a little bit of weight. Like,
Did you see that dude that was a kindergarten teacher? He was sitting on the wall trying to teach the kids sit down. when he walked through the hallway, they had chairs strategically placed in the hallway. He walked to a chair, sit down for a few minutes, and get up and walk to another chair, sit down.
Man,
You think he did that for fun? You think he just, I want to play?
I remember I had get my heaviest, and my son
Boy.
was like just born. I think he was like 9 months or a year. My bag used to kill me all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I said, wait, no
Yeah.
problem. You know,
Yeah, I know I got up to probably about 250, 260 at one time. That's when I got laid off. I was just sitting at home eating Oreos and stuff. I had got up to that, but yeah.
my body
lose
just
that
didn't
weight.
feel right. You know,
Yeah, you don't move as fast. Your reflexes are slow. It's like in your mind, you still got it, but your body don't.
because everything looked the same. Because your eyes don't change, your body
Yeah.
is change, your
Boy,
heart change. You know,
Boy.
I'm like, oh man, I need to recover for 2 or 3 days. You know, my back. I'm like, oh. So
And this is another thing too, right? You try to make a workout schedule, but sometimes you don't have time depending on where you are in life. Like if you work 9 to 5, you get up around 7:30 to get ready for work. And I'm talking about most 80% of people in America probably. You go to work, you come home at 5. If you got a wife and kids, you spend time with them. Next thing you know, it's 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? 9 o'clock. Now it's almost time for bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can you do calisthenics? Yes, you can. But most people, they think it's so boring, they don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? They want the 10 fitness, or they want the little thing, what you call on the wall. You know what I'm talking about? The little electric thing they got, you can put against the wall now.
Yeah.
You can pull, they want that kind of stuff. But do you see how much it costs? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people are
Yeah.
buying stuff and don't use it. Like I be seeing Pelotons on Marketplace. If I pay $2,000 for it, I'm using it, don't you not? doing little push-ups and stuff like that a day. But discipline, people think discipline is something. Discipline is for you.
Yeah, it is.
You benefit for discipline. Don't nobody else. It kind of help your kids, you know, but it helps you. Getting up in the morning, working out. Working out is not something you're doing for God. There's something you're doing for you.
Boy, yeah. Yeah, and it's amazing. You ever see them dudes in jail? They getting up at like 3 in the morning doing burpees, man. 300 burpees, man. They all doing the formation like an engine, like a piston going up and down. It's crazy, boy. Like, man, I need to get like that. It's like you see yourself doing it in your head, but in real life, it's like, man, I ain't doing that, man. You know what I'm saying?
And it feel different when you're doing it. Woo.
Yeah,
I
boy.
had to take another bath. I had to take another bath. I'm coming to work once.
So pick one. Start this going up. Starter jacket or polo shirt.
For me, it's a polo shirt for sure. But starter jackets, to me, it's so dangerous. For me, I feel danger. Especially the polo outside.
Boy, back in the 90s, what?
You was crazy.
Yeah, you wear the wrong color. Your parents don't know where you go to school at. They see you to school in a Bulls jacket, man. You over there in the Wolf Street. Boy, you won't even make it down Wolf Street, man.
Boy. I see then. I seen one gang member kid in junior high explaining to another kid why he can't wear his favorite jersey.
Wow.
That's putting the X on the C. You see that? That's putting the X
Boy.
on the C's right there. And this,
Boy.
I'm like, oh man, I just want to wear a jersey.
Yeah, boy. Don't work it like that, man. Boy. Yeah, I would go polo shirt too, because you can wear a polo shirt anywhere. You can't wear a starter jacket everywhere. Certain starter jackets, you can't wear them everywhere, man. It ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Let us know in the comments if you had to pick one: starter jacket or polo shirt. So another thing for fathers out there: how do you determine what's next professionally and personally as a father?
You gotta see what that looks like. You foresight, vision, like Mike was talking about.
Yeah.
What you gotta anticipate the change. Cause you are going to school now, but your kids in elementary. By the time you graduate school, your kids gonna be in junior high. Your kids are gonna have different needs. And you gotta anticipate that. You know, now you have more time to take your kids to the park because you're done with school, but your kids don't want to go to the park now. They in junior high, you know. Now you get and now you can get depressed. I missed all that precious time when it was young. Hey, a dad's love and support is always needed.
Yeah.
You didn't have it when it was kids. Jump in now. You know.
Yep. Peel, what's going on, brother?
Yo, what's happening?
What's up, big dog?
You talking about that as a father? As a father, how do you determine what's next professionally and personally?
I hope you got a plan. You know what I'm saying?
Real. Yeah.
I hope you got a plan. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm driving right now. But
oh no, you good.
I'll be safe because that $1 billion ain't gonna be a pipe dream. One day you gonna have it, and then what you gonna do?
Boy.
Yeah.
For real.
Definitely gonna have to have a plan.
Yeah, you have to determine what's the next skill you need to get to level up. Kind of like in a video game or something. It's like, do you want to be just a regular player? Do you want to be a mid-level player? Do you want to be, 99 overall? You know what I'm saying?
And the skill that Mike get ain't gonna work for me.
Yeah.
And the skills that people get, I can't just go get what he get. You know?
Right. Because you gotta get what works for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I wish it was that easy.
When you think about it, nothing's easy. That's the thing. Like nothing's easy.
But you got to choose it hard, and I can if I had your hands, I'd cut mine off.
Yeah. You gotta have that will. You gotta have that will to figure it out and execute. That's the thing, the will to execute. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like even with personally, you got to figure out like now I'm 43. I'm probably more focused on making sure that I stay healthy as I can, for my wife and kids, you know what I'm saying? Then if I did was I was in my 20s, because my metabolism probably was higher, so I don't eat the same, you know what I'm saying? Professionally, I'm looking at, learning more stuff as I'm going to school. I'm trying to learn how to, if I do this business thing, do it more efficiently. Like how do I keep up with the books efficiently, digitally? Now I have a freaking book that I got to write everything in. How can I do this electronically and only pull it up when I need to? You think about, I don't know, I think about stuff like that,
Yeah, because right now you're setting yourself up for your 60s.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
Hey, they coming. Ready you want to?
I would say, speaking of skills, I've been remodeling the house.
Boy.
But I haven't did that in like 30-some years. But it was almost like riding a bike. Like, dang.
Yeah.
I forgot I knew how to do this.
You go wobbling. As the bike wobbled a little bit till you figured out how to ride it again. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, some people are so scared to ride the bike, they won't even come off the porch. So, you gotta jump out that porch and get to ride.
Yeah. But it gotta be something that you really interested in, not something you ain't gonna do.
Yeah, I think, man, and I'm seeing, I don't know if y'all seen it, but I'm seeing less younger kids working in the field than older people. There's more older people than younger people. I'm starting to see that.
City folks.
That's fine.
City for
Even
the
when I be rolling through there, like when you ride through the port, out there, ain't a lot of young people out there working at them factories, man.
I don't know, them country boys gonna go get it.
Hey man, country boys, they still moving at work. You know what I'm saying? You ride through Fraser, they still ride them gold Daytons out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to College Station. Shout out to College Station. Shout out to the station, man.
That ain't the same country I'm talking about.
Ah, he said that's a whole different country, different country.
You talking about you doing and sweet home.
Yeah. Well, boy, be out
Oh
there.
man. Oh man.
Fish
I'm
for
gonna ask
it.
you, Peter, pick one. I'm gonna ask you, man. Starter jacket or polo shirt?
I'll start.
See,
I
he
do
want
it, I
that- he
do
want
it.
that smoke. Yeah, he was outside. He want that smoke.
He
He had that Bulls. See, he had the Bulls coat. He had that Bulls starter coat. But he better not go on Wolf Street. You better not go on Wolf Street.
He got the pullover. He got the pullover.
Yeah,
with
he got the
the
polo.
I like polo, but I'm more. I still
want
wear
that smoke,
starter
though.
jacket. I still
What they
wear
were
starter.
in the South End in the project? What was the pullover they wore in the South End?
You know, it was probably a Bulls,
Bulls.
or mostly a Bulls.
Yeah. And the Philadelphia Phillies hat too. They used to wear them a lot too.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Phillies hat. Yeah, they used to wear
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Most other
Yeah,
people what? It was a
Or
Rakim.
Pirates hat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. It was Rakim and A-Ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know, A-Ball, you know the street, on Oak Street, that was they thing, the A-Ball on Oak Street,
Yeah.
that was they thing, that's what A-Ball.
I
That
got
was
an
a
8-ball
hustle
jacket
club.
right now.
They used to talk about hustling on Oak Street, that was their thing, A-Ball, they used to throw up the little sign and everything, A-Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, they said a lot of millionaires made on Oak Street, boy. I was like, I don't know how, but yeah, man, that worked.
But in California, it's a different thing.
Oh, yeah, it's a whole nother world in California, boy. Man, it's way more people though. I mean, on a scale, you know, you got to think. Little Rock is only 200,000 people now. I mean, I don't know what it was back then, but it probably wasn't 200,000. But well, you know, L.A. boy, how many people be thinking L.A. County alone? Probably millions, man.
Man, those it can be 2 or 3 blocks. You know.
I mean, every gang seemed like an army almost, like as far as the scale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't
like
keep
a
up with that.
small little armed militia almost. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, when they was talking about that dude funny, man. Shout out to Chris King. Dude funny, man. Dude crazy, man.
Yeah.
Dude funny to
I ain't been
man.
catching them though. I just
It was him and Joker. They was talking. They had a live stream. They was talking about stuff. It was pretty funny, man. Dude funny, man. I ain't no dude from Higgins Switch, man. I ride by there so much, but yeah, dude from the Switch. What's up? I say from Sweet Home. So, how do you determine what's next? No, that's another one. I'm sorry. That's the other one. Did the goal, when you reach a goal, did the goal change you or reveal who you are when you reach a goal?
That's a good question. You know, you will definitely see if you're undisciplined, you reach your goal, you'll be in the same place. Like we were just talking about before. You live in check still, but now you're making $250,000 because nothing changed. The ability to overcome that. When you see the end in sight, some people say their senior year is the hardest.
Yeah.
I get one semester left. I need to take a break.
Boy. Yeah.
It's their first success too.
It's kind of like, you know, you watch the Olympics, the people who run, but then they kind of slow down at the end. They don't run all the way through the ribbon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They end up losing.
It's
You
easy.
got to run all the way through. You know what I'm saying?
It's easy to talk about running all the way through, sitting on the
real.
couch. But when you out there, you turning them homework assignments and taking notes every day. You know.
Boy.
Yeah,
Is it in Go ahead, P. I
Yeah, I would say the goal definitely changed once you obtain certain ones. You be like, man, but if you don't, you're gonna become stagnant. That's what I think. Like,
is it in our DNA though? If you come across a large sum of money that you got to flex, is that like in our DNA something we got to overcome?
No.
You don't think so?
I think it's just where your environment, where you come.
I think the majority. I'm not saying all. Like I'm not making a
No, I
blanket
think
statement.
you
But I think
definitely need to do something for yourself, but you don't need to go overboard.
Yeah.
because you
we
got to
just
think when
talking
Cash Money came out to Bling Bling, that resonated with a lot of people, even broke people. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know how many dudes had on T-shirts and jeans?
Yeah. That was it was just a change. You resonated because you saw the jeans or me, those khakis. You
Boy, you know how many pair of Jabot jeans I had because of Cash Money?
know,
because I can buy this.
mhm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Boy.
Yeah, that's a little bit more obtainable than $100,000 watch or chain.
Or suit.
Yeah, unless
Because
you
most people, if I know we joke about this at the job, every job I worked at, if you win the lottery, would you come back to work? Some people say they wouldn't, some people say they would, right?
ain't no
I
way.
told them I would. Like I'll come back to work, but I'll probably be driving a NASCAR and I might have on a
See,
Rolex,
son,
you know what I'm saying? I might have on the shit. I know, right? Because I
you gonna
know.
walk in with the bill,
Exactly.
man.
Yeah, y'all probably gonna turn me right on around, you know what I'm saying? You gonna
Oh
know when
man.
I was. You gonna know if I was gonna win a lottery. You definitely gonna know. Like, he wants to win. He coming here with this NASCAR, this Dale Earnhardt NASCAR. Whoa, whoa, no.
You gonna sit in the president chair. You gonna tell me
Hey,
what to do?
be in the Zoom meeting, like, boy, look at the time.
What did he say? Money ain't gonna change
boy.
me. Yes, it will. It's gonna reveal exactly who you are.
Yeah, it will.
Mhm.
Yeah, do people sell us a dream by saying money ain't everything to try to keep us from making money, or you think that's a real thing?
No, they
Oh,
keep they want you to focus on money because the money is the root of all these people evil. Some people will do anything for it.
No, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
OnlyFans, sell a body, anything to get their money. Except the
mhm.
right thing, work hard, get a skill, you know.
Yeah, you don't ever want to get to a place where you feel like the government has to take care of you because they really don't. That's tough when you ever reach that mentality. You know, when you feel like the government, like it's the government or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Some people are
This
kind of at their
this
place, but it's
that
tough.
is definitely not money hungry. If
Huh?
you let the government take care of you, that ain't money hungry. You ain't making nothing shake
Yeah.
at that point.
I'm talking. You just don't want to get to that mentality, though. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
you definitely
By
don't.
making decisions, some tough decisions. Now you in a place that if I don't get this government assistance, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people kind of like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, man,
Yeah.
when you reach goals, though, yeah, it'll definitely show you. It's gonna change you, and it's gonna reveal you. It's gonna either make you more confident. Some people it make them arrogant. You know, some people get their Lexus. Now they don't know nobody no more. You know what I'm saying? They ride, flexing on everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes take you to the next level when you start reaching them goals. Now you can go to the next goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some
Yeah.
people get comfortable. Some people reach that goal, they just get comfortable. They just stop. You know what I'm saying?
But that's I mean, like it's a certain level of comfort. When are you gonna take time for yourself? You know, self care. You know,
But
uh,
but see, when you
you
start making
can
that,
work.
can you take time for yourself along the way while you're on the journey though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
You better. You better.
what's the use in being a king and not acting like one? Sometimes you gotta chill.
So do
But
you think Elon Musk is a king?
what?
Nah.
Elon Musk? You don't think he do self care, even though he always on the move making trillions or whatever now? You know what I'm saying?
He definitely does too much self care. But yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
got an expensive taste, but he's still making money. So
yeah. So my last one is, how do you avoid becoming stuck after winning?
Hey, finding new hobbies. For
Yeah,
real.
you don't want to be
art
like
is
Diddy, man.
something
You don't
you
want to be like Diddy.
don't take too serious. You know,
Yeah,
you still play, but you're not playing competitively. You know, trying to get
Mm.
the max contract. You know, you die when you stop playing.
it just depends on who your will and determination. You think about like Jordan, he won 3 back to back. He could have just said, "I'm done. I don't need to win 3 more." You know what I'm saying? But he said, "I'm gonna go ahead and win, do a second three-peat." You know what I'm saying? Like Magic
Yep.
Johnson. They just wanted to keep. They didn't get stuck. I want another ring. You know what I'm saying? But you think about Jaylen Brown, like he may be telling himself, I won 1 ring, now I want my own team, but having your own team, you may not win another championship again. You know what I'm
Like,
saying? If he get traded.
do you think Aaron Rodgers quit too? Not Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Donald quit too early?
No. I think he realized that the Rams had went so far deep into constructing their team to win a championship that if he would have stayed, he would have probably have sacrificed so much of his he would have sacrificed so much. You got to think Aaron Donald was going up against double and triple teams, man. Do you imagine how much that taxing on his body and you not winning? You know what I'm saying? I think he realized, like, is it worth going through this and we're going to be down for like 3 years? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they just got the dude from the Cleveland, but before that, they weren't sniffing the championship. You know what I'm saying? So, and now they starting to do it again. They're about to go all out again, but like he's like, man, I think he actually did smart. He didn't like run himself ragged. You know what I'm saying? I think he actually did pretty smart. That's hard though, and some people just because they really love the game of football, and everybody not a cyborg like Michael Irvin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dude, like 70 years old, got dreads. You know what I'm saying? I can't even grow my hair long enough to get a hairline. He got
I get gray, but he's still black.
Man, for real. And Chris Carter, man, even though you know that dude a cyborg too, man. That dude crazy, man. But even in regular people, some people they you may like say be a custodian, man. That's what you choose, man. And say they retire, and then some people I seen that's our color, they be like in leadership of IT, and they run it until that's it. They run it till they can't do it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's when you making 200,000-300,000, like Jay said. And somebody start paying you when you start making that as a salary. I've seen it on both sides. Don't matter the color. When you start making that kind of money on both salaries, they not even thinking about retirement. Me working here is my retirement. You know what I'm saying?
Because this job ain't that serious.
Yeah,
Nothing is that serious to you when you make any other money. Shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because no matter what happens, my kids gonna be straight.
So,
until they do the big chop at work and making what you used to.
Hey,
what's that?
they can't take my investment.
How you doing that leadership stuff? You can always find something else. Like when you at that level, if they do the big chop, they got to pay you for chopping you. You know what I'm saying? The golden parachute, they got to pay you. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you lower level, they can just chop you and you go to unemployment office. But when you're making that kind of money, if they pay you, they got to give you a compensation package to go with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or they're going to pay your salary out for the next X amount of months. You know what I'm saying? A couple of years. A lot of times they have you under contract. When you at that level, they have you under contract. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like the NBA. And they got you under contract for like 5 years, $200,000. You know what I'm saying? And if they cut you in 2 years, they still got paid for that 3 years. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about what you get through skill level wise. You know what I'm saying? What you think about them Lakers though, man? Before we get out of here, man, you think they gonna bring LeBron back? Cause he said he want the max, man.
Probably.
They said they don't want to give it to him. LeBron, Brian Jr. hold it out.
Crazy, LeBron holding out. He said, if y'all pay Austin Reeves and don't pay me, I'm out of here. You know.
That just makes me think that both of them want to
We
go.
think about Austin Reeves, P. I told you they weren't gonna pay him the max, man. What you think, man? I told you, man.
Even if they don't pay him, if he don't take what they offer, he can hit the road.
Exactly.
Man, if I was them, I'd try to get Jaylen Brown if I was them, man. But I know they ain't gonna do it, but I'd try to get Jaylen Brown. Let me get in that 3-team deal. Let me get Jaylen, man. Boy, if he went to LA, that'll be fresh. But yeah, that's a pipe.
I don't know. That'd be too. I think he's too fresh from Boston for him to go there.
You think so?
I know so.
You right there by school, Berkeley and all that too?
I know so.
Yeah.
That'll be. I ain't never seen that happen.
Oh, you have a deal between Boston and LA? Yeah,
that ain't never happened.
Yeah. Maybe the Clippers, but not the Lakers, though. Yeah.
The Clippers.
Yeah.
They got to send them to somewhere else and then get them.
What y'all think about Brunson, man? Do I think they're gonna have to make him a statue now, man? He won the championship, man.
Hell no. I mean, sorry about y'all. Sorry. Nah, bro.
Would you trade Cat for Giannis, or would you keep Cat? Because you know he do for the Supermax.
Anytime you can get a player like this, gone.
Yeah, I would trade Cat for Giannis. I mean, I said that was somebody.
If I had the chance, if that was on the table, I would definitely take it.
Gone.
Boy, I would trade Cat for Giannis in a heartboot. I don't think the Knicks want to pay him. I think he said he'd take a pay cut, but I don't think the Knicks want to pay him Supermax deal.
Boy, say go to Serbia, boy. You gone.
Boy, go to Serbia. He said go to Serbia. I hope you can speak. Serbian. That's where you're going, dog. But all right, guys, we're finna get ready to sign out this thing. How is it being a father in 2026? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.
Hey, hold on. I got one thing to say, man.
What?
Hey, shout out to my boy Carl for throwing that Father's Day celebration yesterday at Murray Park. Look, Carl.
Look, Carl. Hey, what's up, man? Shout out to Carl, man.
You
talking about KV?
Yeah.
Shout out to KV, man.
Yeah, man. You did a big one, man.
Man, shout out to Big Fees, man. Big Fees, he been making videos. It usually say it was cut grass on Father's Day. Shout out to Big Fees, man.
Oh yeah.
You need to see that, man. They need to see that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause I damn sure wouldn't.
He said I would. Boy, I don't blame you either, boy. But all right, guys, we finna sign out this thing, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Let us know what you think in the comments. And we'll catch you on the next Thinking Game podcast.